You serious?
See, it's House to Kill an Hour as a bonus episode right now. Marcus Bronzy here. What's going on?
And I'm Funk Butcher.
Yeah, that's the one. And literally, we just had a phone call actually, impromptu. Like we're just having a conversation, and so we pressed record as the phone call started. But we did an episode a little while back, right at the start of How to Kill an Hour. It's like the 7th or 8th episode, and if you scroll back, it's a bonus ep called. Basically, it's with Joshua Browder, a gentleman who made a website called donotpay.co.uk. A sick website which we want you to look at after you've listened to the podcast, obviously. We just read about him in the news, and the story that we reported on him has come back again, and he's been doing amazing things. So this is what happened when me and Funk called Joshua Browder. Is that Joshua Browder?
Yes.
Joshua Browder, it's a How to Kill an Hour gang. We just been reading about you on the paper.
I recognise your voice. I really love that interview.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joshua, I'm here with Funk Butcher today. Funk's going to have to shout because we've literally just done an impromptu phone call to you to catch up.
Hey, how you doing, Joshua?
Hey.
Joshua, so you've helped over 160,000 people with your website.
Yes, and really it's all down to you guys. When you guys did the thing, barely anyone knew about it. So thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. We're just out here supporting people who are supporting the people.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, Joshua, we did the maths, 160,000 people being helped. We just did an average sort of ticket price. We know it's probably different depending on where you are in the UK. And we worked out that if we averaged, ticket costs to like 40 quid a ticket, you've like almost done £6.5 million worth of good deeds.
The government really hate me. Yeah.
Are you walking down the street like looking over your shoulder all the time?
Pockets jingling.
Yeah.
Well, actually, once a parking warden actually recognised me in the UK. It was quite an awkward situation.
What did he say to you?
He just said, "Oh, you're the parking guy," and I said, "Yeah," in an awkward way. And then I left.
Yeah, and then he packed up for the day and went home and said, "I'm not making any commission." He's around. So Joshua, first things first, congratulations for like doing so well. The site seems to have gone through some changes. I just had a quick look on it. What else is it helping people do now?
Well, now it actually talks to you like a robot. So that it has a chat interface and you can say hello to it. It says hello back. And the way it works is it asks you questions like a human being about your ticket. So it's much more like a robot than when we spoke, when it was just a web form.
Incredible. So you've actually got this AI integrated into this bot, which gives you a more detailed breakdown of the problems someone who's got a parking ticket are going through.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. You're like, you know what the greatest thing is though? Is that, wait, how many years have you been driving for? Or have you had a license for?
I think I'm about to hit my 1-year anniversary.
Driving for less than a year and helping out drivers worldwide.
I love that. I feel like the Drivers Association, the League of Drivers, as it were, we needed a Robin Hood character to fight our battles, and Joshua has stepped forward.
Joshua?
I think I lost you for a sec. Well, I think it was such a big problem. The councils were really making so much money. And I was surprised that my thing has become so popular, but I'm not surprised that finally someone is stopping them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's good. You're doing good stuff. I mean, I think for you, someone like you needs to be on Top Gear.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just saying, you need to be on Top Gear.
Yeah.
If they'll have me, I mean, I hope they do. I should ask them.
Yeah,
definitely. So what else does your site do now though? Because like you said, it talks to you. That's sick. I've honestly, we've just called you because we're reading about you while we were recording the show. Does it help you with other things as well? Because you were talking about last time about making a website to help you with plane tickets and stuff like that. Is that still on the go?
Yeah. Yes, it helps you with loads of things. It can help claim back compensation for delayed flights. It can even answer really random questions, like if you ask it, is it illegal to kill a badger? It will tell you the answer to that.
Amazing.
Is it illegal to kill a badger?
It is illegal, and it will tell you which law it's against and all of that. And so it's really been a fun process of creating this robot lawyer. And over the summer, I'm working on doing it for Syrian refugee asylum claims, where the bot will understand Arabic. How do
you make a bot understand Arabic?
Well, luckily I can rely on other people's technologies. I'm working with IBM with their speech recognition technology, And the way it will work is it will figure out what the user is saying in Arabic
Yeah.
and then produce documents in English. And I think if it can work for Syrian refugees, it will be really powerful.
Joshua, take a bow, brother. That is very, very noble, incorporating your creation for humanitarian efforts. That's
Amazing.
That's brilliant.
How old are you again, Joshua?
I'm just halfway through my 19th year.
You have
Brilliant.
made many a man
Yep.
look like less than that, should we say, bruv? No, honestly, man, you've done so much. And just to be clear with you, like, you still studying? Because you were at Stanford last time we spoke to you.
Yes, but going back to your man thing, I think it's almost happened by accident. I think it could have happened to anyone. I'm just really fortunate to be in this position.
Too humble, Joshua. Too humble.
Too humble, Joshua. No way. Honestly, mate, you've absolutely smashed it, man. And like, you're doing so much good. I mean, if I worked for the government, I probably wouldn't be saying that. And maybe you should be making sure that you've got an unlisted phone number. But are you still studying at the moment?
I've just broken up, finished my first year, and so now I'm working full-time over the summer. But in the autumn, I'll continue.
Okay, cool. Whereabouts are you based now?
I'm still at Stanford.
Okay, cool. And what have you got lined up work-wise for the summer? Apart from obviously making world-changing websites that understand Arabic when you speak to them.
Well, I'm actually working on this full-time. I'm working outside of a venture capital fund. They very kindly let me use their offices so I can work all day in a great space.
Amazing. What's it like being with other creatives that are free thinking like that as well?
It's really mind-blowing. They're doing so many great things. For example, one of my friends has created an app where you prick your finger, scan the blood that comes out with your phone, and it tells you the likelihood you have malaria. So many inspiring things, much better than parking tickets.
Hey, this is amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Joshua, I think we should make it a thing where we catch up with you on a regular basis and see how well you're doing, man. We said it last time. We said we'd catch up with you because we knew the website was going to be doing a lot, and it's doing so much, man. And I know you're the kind of guy that's always got something cooking in the back of your mind. What else are you thinking up? Is there anything you can tell us about any future plans?
Well, I'm just working on expanding the bot to so many different areas. I'm looking to take down the banks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also looking to do some stuff with kind of HIV and protect people with HIV.
Amazing.
But we'll see.
That's really, really good. All right, two things there. HIV. First things first, though. Take down the banks.
Yeah.
Bro,
Joshua,
we need to come back to that.
Yeah.
Sorry, say it. What was that from?
I was going to say, Joshua, I don't know if you've been made aware, but there's actually a vacancy of a prime minister at the moment. I was wondering if you'd be interested in taking the position. I think someone with your moral compass would be perfect for the job. You're doing an absolutely amazing job, Joshua.
Yeah, but I don't think they would let me, given my position with the government. But I would love to be prime minister.
Yeah, he'd do a good job.
Yeah, I think the people would love you too, as mate.
But taking down the banks,
yes.
Josh. How are we going to take down some banks?
So bank charges are increasingly illegal. For example, they charge you excessive overdraft fees. They charge you sometimes to switch. And a lot of these charges are illegal and they're easily appealed. So I'm looking to do the same thing with parking tickets, but appeal these unfair charges. Because the way the banks work is they charge £5 here, £5 there. And it's too little for people to kind of claim back. But then they're making really hundreds of millions of pounds off kind of exploiting people with these illegal charges.
Excellent.
Amazing.
And are you finding the same thing with the whole PPI scandal as well?
Yes, and I forgot to mention that my bot already actually does PPI.
Oh, wicked.
Excellent.
Awesome. Like, how do you come up with these ideas to help people with certain scenarios? Actually, you know what? We'll ask you that in a second. HIV, how's the website helping out people with HIV as well?
So if you have HIV, it's really a huge legal burden. You have to disclose to all your sexual partners, and you have to say very specific things. And if you don't, you can end up in prison for 20 years. There have been so many cases of ordinary, innocent people just ending up in prison for breaking these HIV disclosure laws. So the bot just advises on that and prevents kind of innocent people from getting locked up.
Amazing. So obviously it empowers people with the legal advice that the government, again, they should be letting people know about.
Yeah.
So not only are you giving the government a little spanking, for parking tickets. You're actually showing them how to do their job as well. Josh, but how do you find out? How do you decide on the things that you're going to make your website do to help people? So, for example, you've spoken about bank charges, PPI, parking tickets. I mean, there's the whole story about why you first set up donotpay.co.uk in a previous episode of How to Kill an Hour. But what makes you come up with these new ideas? Is it personal experience from friends, or is it when family say stuff, or is it just reading up? What is it?
Well, initially I came up with this personal experience with the getting lots of tickets myself. And since then, I've been lots of people have been emailing me, telling me their problems with the banks, problems with HIV, and their stories are so compelling that I think, how could I not add this to the bot? It's only maybe a few weeks' work for me, but it could have such a huge impact. So it's really just the stories of other people kind of giving me ideas. Do you guys have any ideas?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I would have liked more information free flowing about the EU referendum.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know how it was for you over there, because you're over in the States, but there was a lot of misinformation.
A lot. Which obviously influenced a lot of people's final votes.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk flying around on the internet from people with these facts and figures that they'd heard from somebody else, It would have been great to get some really clear information. I know that moment has passed, but maybe if there was a part of the internet you could go to for clear political information with fact upon fact.
Well, I mean, it's not too late, because a lot of people feel like the results of this referendum and the shake-ups of both parties is going to trigger an early general election. So we could be in need of a device, a bot that could help people make a clearer, more distinct decision, because some people were winning off the backs of lies, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's really a disaster, the referendum. I'm not a political person, but it's just such a shame, especially from a legal aspect. There's so many laws in the EU, like EU Convention on Human Rights, that are now just, if we leave the EU, won't exist anymore. Exactly. I think it'll be a disaster.
Exactly.
Interesting. We will just have to see how that plays out. Joshua, we literally just called you randomly. We're having a late recording, so I know it's afternoon for you, but I know you probably got other stuff to do with your day, changing the world. But thank you very much, Joshua. If you want to let everyone know where they can find you on Twitter, please.
Sure, it's jbrowder1, or you can just search my name, Joshua Browder.
Wicked. And the website is donotpay.co.uk, right?
Yes.
We got American listeners too. Is there an American version of the site, or do we all go to the same part?
At the moment, it's the same part, but I'm looking to kind of make it more professional.
I think it looks great, man. Simple. Nice and clear and simple, mate.
Yes, but just with the US domain.
Okay. .com. Do we need to go and punch somebody up to get the .com? Has somebody nicked that?
Yes, and they're probably not holding on to it for dear life.
Yeah. All right, Josh. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much for that, mate. And you have a good one.
Brilliant, Josh.
Thanks. Great to catch up, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Keep doing you. Bye. Hey.
Amazing.
Mate, bro, have you speak to someone and then you're like, what have you done with your week?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I've done this, and this. And then you speak to someone like him and you're like, I didn't do much.
Yeah.
I didn't do much this week.
I think he kicked the ass of our kilobits today.
That's how he killed a bit. How many people have you spoken to in your life that can genuinely talk about taking down banks?
At 19? None.
At 19, yeah. And we're not talking about a heist. That's another show of How to Kill an Hour. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, inspirational use of technology. I mean, that's what this show is about, finding real groundbreaking ways at how people are using tech.
Yeah.
And literally using a technological bot to help people with HIV in that way.
Yeah.
Taking down banks which are overcharging people.
And
seriously.
Yeah, and check out donotpay.co.uk. I want to have a go on it now, actually, and sign in, but I don't want to bore you with me clicking and typing. That's been a bonus episode of How to Kill an Hour. We'll be back next week. So check us there in a bit. Bye.